All right, this is what I wanted to tell you concerning the volatility 75 you sent to me. So one of the things I do is this. In this kind of trade, this is the trade he sent it to me. Normally, if you look at it, what I try to do is the most recent high. This is the most recent high. This one is not valid because it's a sell. It's the most recent high, right? As price is going, it's the most recent high. It's not valid. But if you now look at it with this one is higher than it anyway. If you use this one to trade it, it's supposed to be valid if you use this one to trade it. But where I don't trade it, I only trade the most recent one. Once I see the most recent one is the one I focus on. Like this one is the most recent one, I focus on it. I don't focus on this. You understand? Even if this one is valid, I might not focus on it. I want to check the most recent one. The most recent spike is the one I use. So that's number one. How you used to know it is this. Once you see this price, like this one that is valid now, you want to see price go down and go up and break it with a huge candle. That is the target. That is what we are looking for, with a huge breakout. So we are looking for a huge breakout. That's why I said you will see a lot of opportunities, but you only take the one that satisfy it most. Look at this one now. You see a second candle now. This one is valid. Look at the candle that broke it. Look how big is it. There's no how this one will not be a good trade. This one is a perfect trade. Look at how candle broke it. You will be seeing a lot of opportunity. It is on your own. You will not filter the one you should take and the one you should not take. Even if you are tempted to take this one, look at the kind of break it's having. This one is not valid anyway. But then if at all you are even tempted to, you want to take this one like this, it's not okay. Maybe this one would have been okay if you have this guy now very big and now break more than only this one. Maybe it breaks this one too. But normally I don't take this kind of one for two reasons. The first one is that the thing I said that I forgot to tell you is that at that point that you see that arrow, you want price to go down and shoot up like you are doing a catapult. Look at this. You see, it must be a catapult. If you are doing catapult, it's only one line you draw down and you now release it, it will go up. When the arrow now flies, or when you get a place, it will be weak, the arrow will start falling down. That is what is happening. Look at this one now. You draw catapult down, you release it, it will shoot down. When it's weak, it will start showing. When you see the first buy, that means it's getting weak. You understand? So that is what I want you to take note. It's only one arrow, one drawback you should have. If you look at this one now, if you look at this one, had it been this one was valid, had it been say buy now, you can use it for it. You understand? So but you cannot use it for it because it's not a buy. But if you want to use it for this one, you see, that means you draw the arrow down, you now release it. If you release it, it's supposed to go straight to go and blow it off. Not that you now get to one area, it will now go back again. And this place, drawing it from its place and releasing it is not valid. So this guy here made everything scattered. Had it been this guy is not here and this thing now run up straight, it will be perfect trade for you. You understand? It will be a perfect trade. Always know that you want to draw the arrow one time and you release it. Look for only trade that you draw the arrow one time and you release it. You understand? Like this one, if you draw this one time and release it, had it been just went straight to break it without all this one being drawing. This one is now drawing another one again. So this one has invalidated it. You understand? This is the trade I did today. After I do the arrow, it went up. This was the one I later did. After that one I did, I was sending the result to you. You understand? So take note of that. You don't just go through the chart. If you do not see it, you ignore. Only trade the one with big breakout. Only trade the one with big breakouts. That is the most important thing because you want to secure your money now. You don't want to take any trades. Secure the one that will perfectly give you the best sure assurance that when you take it now, if anything now happens, you now know that you blew account or it did not work, then you know that the method can also fail. But if you don't take the best trade opportunity, you are entering anyone, If anything happens, you will be confused, you don't know why you lost. So take this one at the back of your mind. If you are doing that, if you are doing the binary option zone, you understand, if you are doing binary option zone, this is what you should consider. Only one draw backward till it is released that will go straight and break. Only one draw backward like this, you draw it backward. From this point you draw it backward and you release it, it will fly and get weak. When it first sell happen, that means it's getting weak. That is where you take your trade. Like this one, you draw it backward and you release it. When the first buy happens, it is weak, you understand, and you make your trade and you make your money. So the other one, the counter trade, after this one, like this one now, after it became sell, we trade the second one, it buy, the third one became a sell. This one, at this point now, you can trade, start trading buy. This one, I did this one, I won it. Look at this one, only one draw, you won. You start taking buy from here, you lost. The second buy was a win, it's closed higher than the next thing. You start taking sell. Look at the sell now, it's a win too. So take note of this one, take note of this kind of trades. This kind of one is a valid one. So if you are trading for the binary option zone, not the forex. So if you are trading forex now, you can now be using if you want to be trading forex, maybe you can now use this one to trade forex. Maybe it will work, I don't know, but this one will not work, because even when the thing came down from here, when this one came up from here, came down, it was just a straight line. It did not give opportunity for any say. If you go to 1 minute, you won't see any opportunity here, because if you want to start taking sell on 1 minute, if you want to start taking trade, you have to take it between this place. After this guy has done this, I can see it has peaked down again, so there's no trade for you on 1 minute. So that's just the thing. I will upload this one for you. Always take note of, it's only one drawback that you before it is shot forward. Don't take many draw before you shoot it. Only one draw, that is for binary options. But forex on, if you want to do forex on, it can have some this thing, it can have some katakata like this. Forex on can do, I mean, you trading like MT4, it can have some katakata like this. So makes it in as much as there is a break of the high, this one might be valid. So but you are not trading forex. If it's binary, ignore this kind of one. Only trade one drawback, one single draw that came to break it for binary options only. Go through the chart and check. Only one drawback is what you need for the binary option one. Don't do look at this one. Look at this one now. Look at this particular one. Look at this peak here. You see this buy that is the last one. You see one drawdown, they short, the thing went straight to go and break it. You see, this is a valid one. You draw it down, it shoots to go and break it. You understand? So this for the binary option, it broke this eye. Even after breaking this eye, it even broke this one that is after it, which is also another valid one, because this one is a valid one, because when you release it, it got to this place, it came down and produced another valid one. It did not break it, but it produced another valid one, and that valid one, when you shoot it, it shoots up and went further to break it. This one makes it valid. But unlike this one, that when you shot it, it came here and produced invalid one. This invalid one has scatter everything. So don't trade this kind of one. When you shoot it, you want it to go straight and break, because you are trading for binary option zone. Keep to that binary option zone. Only one shoot that will break it, that is you should be looking for. Don't look for double shoots. This one now is valid, because after this buy, there's another buy here that short again, that went straight. So that makes this one invalid. If you want to take it, best thing is just look for a single one that will go through, like this one that will go. Look for this one that will go. Look for something like this that will go. This one, if I was in this way, I would have taken it too, because from here, if I take this one as my valid one, is the most recent high, I will take it to win. Even if I now say I want to use this one too, it's still valid. But because when you draw it, it came to here, you weakens out and went down on a valid candle again, short it and went to break it. So his breaking itself now broke this one and broke this one together. You see, so that's the most important thing you should take note. Look at this trade now. This one went up, he drew it down, he released, he went up on the invalid one, he went down, shoot again, he went up on a valid one. It's short.